we're all going to look back to this period when we first saw you and say, this is the moment we discovered a star. I can feel it.
In 2016, a 12-year-old girl walked onto the stage in the first episode of the 10th season of Britain's Got Talent to audition for the show. Happy that she earned an audition after having her application to the show turned down the previous year, the young girl gave a few nervous responses to Simon Cowell, then launched into an electrifying performance of Defying Gravity from Wicked the Musical. Her performance had the audience rising in awe and all 4 judges on their feet, giving her a standing ovation. At one time during the performance, the angelic voice had Amanda Holden's skin breaking out in goosebumps. At the end of the performance, Amanda sent the already excited crowd into a frenzy by pressing the golden buzzer, marking the moment that launched the British singer Beau Dermott to stardom. From the moment Beau belted out the first note in her performance, she was a star. She defied the live audiences, judges, hosts, and viewers' expectations with the level of control she had over her voice and her ability to hold notes for just the appropriate amount of time. She earned praise and admiration for her ability to adapt her facial expressions to match the notes and lyrics, and ended her performance expertly by holding the last note for a few seconds before ending it abruptly. Beau became an instant favorite in the season and rode the wave of her newly found popularity to the spot Amanda Holden's golden buzzer secured her in the final round. Overnight, Beau went from an unknown 12-year-old girl from Liverpool to an instant star, known for her mesmerizing voice and ability to elevate a musical number into a musical masterpiece. Although Beau Dermott finished 5th in season 10 of the show, the audition earned her fans and supporters, both in the live audience and beyond the walls of the arena that hosted the auditions for Britain's Got Talent 2016. Among the people who were most impressed by the performance was Idina Menzel, the original star of Wicked the Musical, who praised Beau's performance of Defying Gravity. On YouTube, the video has almost 34 million views and continues to attract comments from fans who have listened to it and followed Beau's music since 2016. And continues to attract comments from fans who have listened to and followed Beau's music since 2016, and new fans who are just discovering the voice of the now 19-year-old singer. Many fans who stumble upon her videos or seek out her music deliberately often ask, what happened to Beau Dermott? After her successful debut on Britain's Got Talent, Beau learned just how fickle overnight fame is. After facing some backlash online following accusations that her excellence in the show was a result of years of vocal training and experience, after appearing in multiple talent shows. Some people allege that Beau's parents had pushed her into shows and performances for fame, after years of exhausting vocal training. Within days, the 12-year-old singing sensation went from being a fan favorite to the victim of ridicule and attacks for cheating her way to a golden buzzer and a guaranteed spot in the BGT final round. Barely days after her momentous performance in the show, major publications picked up the allegations and ran headlines declaring Beau a privileged singer whose performance was not as authentic as was made to appear in the show. Luckily for Beau, the Daily Mail published an article trashing the allegations that she was a cheat and confirming that all her parents did was nurture her talent and support her dreams. Beau Dermott defied the wave of negative publicity, and her popularity resumed its rise as she proceeded through the show to the final. Tragedy struck before she performed at the finals. Beau's father was diagnosed with cancer of the salivary glands, following which Beau turned to use her music as her contribution to her father's treatment. Aged just 13 at the time, she organized a concert at the Liverpool Philharmonic to both raise money for his treatment and awareness of the illness. She hoped that her music and the concert would help other people and families dealing with cancer. After a successful concert and months of treatment, Beau Dermott sadly sang her father and hero to eternal rest, announcing the devastating moment in an Instagram post on 12 February 2018. Beau had actually staged her first performance long before her spellbinding audition, but the golden buzzer and her subsequent performances in Britain's Got Talent earned Beau opportunities to perform at events and concerts both in Britain and abroad. Her first major performance after the talent show competition was a concert in June 2016, performing alongside the Glasgow Philharmonic Orchestra at their summer concert. The brilliant performance of Jekyll and Hyde's Someone Like You has since attracted over 450,000 views on YouTube. In the same year, Beau organized the aforementioned concert to help her family through her father's diagnosis. Entitled Beau and Friends, with a charity theme and a promise to support the Clatterbridge Cancer Charity for cancer patients, the Donna Louise Trust for Kids with Terminal Illness, and a horse charity known as the Main Chance Sanctuary. As part of the publicity tour for the concert, Beau staged simple performances in cancer treatment centers across the UK during 2016 and 2017. In one performance at Clatterbridge, she performed some Christmas specials before crowning the event with a rendition of Defying Gravity, which had made her famous. She kept up the performances in honor of her father's memory by staging performances in hospitals to cheer up children with cancer. After losing her father, Beau Dermott spent her teenage years performing across the country. In 2017, she was one of the opening acts in Dame Vera Lynch's celebration concert for her 100th birthday. The now late Queen Elizabeth II was one of the guests at the concert, which was held at the London Palladium. In 2019, she was part of the lineup for the year's Young Voices concert held at the O2 Arena in London, performing with the Northlands Primary School Choir as her backup vocalists, and delivering a performance that accumulated 400,000 views on YouTube. The pandemic prevented Beau from making any appearances or staging live performances in 2020 and 2021, but she honored her fans with a highly anticipated comeback in 2022 by appearing as a special guest in several concerts with Tom Spence, including in his sold-out concert at the Floral Pavilion Theatre in New Brighton. Beau ended a busy 2022 with appearances at a Christmas concert at St. George's Hall Concert Room. Executives at Decca Records saw Beau's performance of Diana Krall's Glad Ragdoll when she opened Dame Vera's birthday concert, and enthralled by Beau's one-in-a-million voice, they immediately offered the Britain's Got Talent finalist a record deal, with a promise to help the teen music prodigy nurture her talent. The record label immediately insured her voice for £1 million, with Lloyd's of London recognizing it as an asset that needed protection. The label understood Beau's love for musicals, which she discovered after watching The Sound of Music, singing along to Julie Andrews, and allowed her to pursue her love for such music by producing her covers of songs from her favorite musicals. Beau's first album, entitled Brave, combines her love for musicals and ability to transform an ordinary musical number into a masterpiece. It has 14 songs, all drawn from musical theater, including Defying Gravity and I'm Not That Girl from Wicked, Sparkles, Fight Song, Reflection from Mulan, and Tears in Heaven, Wings, and Someone Like You from Jekyll and Hyde. Also included were I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables, Brave, Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas, Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz, When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio, and When She Loved Me from Toy Story 2. Before its release in 2017, Decca Records dropped a teaser on YouTube attracting over 100,000 views. However, the album's reception was poor. It didn't generate as much attention and buzz as her performances in Britain's Got Talent, peaking at number 73 on the official albums chart and number 51 on the Scottish albums chart. Sparkles, the only song on the album available on YouTube, has 620,000 views and 872 comments since it was uploaded. Beau hasn't written or released any original music yet. Unlike other singers her age who have used their moments of fame to launch a strong social media presence, build large followings, and live stream performances for their fans, Beau Dermott isn't active on social media. In 6 years, Beau has only uploaded one post onto YouTube, her cover of Sparkles in 2018, which has only got just over 8,000 subscribers. She'd made no indication of establishing a platform to share her musical journey with her fans. Beau Dermott has a promising music career ahead of her, despite her silence over the past year. At just 19 years, her voice is acclaimed by expert lyricists and performers. Don Black praised her vocal control and ability to hit all the correct notes without overdoing them, and the original performer of Defying Gravity in Wicked, praised the teenager's prowess. Her voice, ability to capture the attention of the crowd, and leave her audience enamored in her videos from Britain's Got Talent, and her few performances in the past 5 years, have grown her popularity, and she continues to gain fans from all over the world. In 2022, Neil Shaw declared the performance which made her famous as one of the most iconic moments of Britain's Got Talent, and that it left a lasting impact. Over the past 5 years, the musical prodigy has kept up her performances at various charity events, continuing to use her musical talent and enthralling voice to raise money for cancer centers and patients, and a horse charity, lending her voice to causes that are important to her and her family. Beau promised to continue her charity work after her initial charity concert in 2017, and has kept to her pledge through the years. Beau is pursuing other performing arts in addition to music, and as a student at the Hammond through musical theater shows. In one of her most recent performances under her school's performing arts program, Beau played the role of Morticia Addams in The Addams Family. It will be interesting to see Beau Dermott combine her musical talent and her passion for theater after completing her performing arts program, to expand her music career, venture into professional theater performances, and raise money for cancer survivors and animal shelters. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.